EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25. To the 26-yard line. They go play action here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Thomas, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Drops it to Blue, complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. Going deep for Hopkins. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here's Watson. He's going to let this one go deep. And running with power here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Watson now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that's incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They are going for it. Here's Watson. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Flush to his right. Underneath for Johnson. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. He was looking for Landry that time. Well, look at that, Chuck. A rookie picked the rookie on that play.
How about that? Is that rookie-on-rookie crime? But you know what happens, too. If you're a rookie defender, you tend to adjust to the game a little bit quicker than if you're a quarterback. Too many things still going through his mind. On that play, the rookie defender won the battle.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. To throw on second is Watson. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
On 1st and 10, Watson flushed out right. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Eluding the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
Black 99 Philly. Coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
On second down, here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Dumps it complete to Miller. And he gets it down to the 32. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll lead here to a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They need to get this to the 24 on third down.
Richmond.
Out of the gun, Watson. And the third down pass falls incomplete.
Well, we keep stats on everything, don't we? This is one that you don't want to have. That's his second drop right here in the first quarter.
Yeah, I was going to say only in the first quarter. Certainly a ship that he wants to right quickly. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Mayfield on play action. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Black 99 Philly. Here we go. All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Mayfield on first down. Flush to his right. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
Buying time to his left. And this is incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku. That'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Flushed out right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, and he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed. Ensure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Here's Watson now on second down. Eluding the pressure right. They find some open field here. And he will find a man here as Thomas comes open. That one goes for 24 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
A good pickup there at 22.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Myles Garrett in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Now Watson to throw on second down. Steps away to his left. His throw incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there, hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Being chased out left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. The rookie picked off the rookie.
And guess what? They're pretty familiar with each other. It's not like when I was growing up and the dinosaurs were roaming the earth and you heard about a guy somewhere. Now they run into each other at camps, going through high school ball, recruiting, college games, all-star games, you name it. A lot more familiarity with each other.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. A little too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Following the interception, Mayfield. That's Njoku over the middle. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
Play fake. Mayfield. Forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, Mayfield. That's complete over the middle to Callaway. And they showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
No, check, Patriot, Patriot. Gun.
And again, it's Mayfield. Dumping it off for Johnson. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Mayfield down. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Detroit!
From the red zone now, Mayfield flushed out right. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Jarvis Landry, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
Probably the exact size foot necessary, because I think if he had another half size, that catch doesn't count. And he's able to get it in, and it counts for a touchdown.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. A spin, and they're running right through it. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now out comes Houston. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 18. They begin with a run by Miller. Got some room at the 30. Lamar Miller, the 30. The 20. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, 82 yards. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And the Browns getting set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Dancing to his left. And he'll find a man. That's Landry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing. Mayfield eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. Mayfield now on 2nd down. He gets it left side to Johnson. 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time for Cleveland. 45 yards. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Rashad Perriman from 4 yards out. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them. So conventional football, football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there, a 22. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Drops it to Blue, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time. Now
a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. On 2nd down, here's Miller. Shedding the tackle. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Myles Garrett in there to get him again. The 3rd time he sacked him here tonight. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? And the pitch goes to Miller. They juked him. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So you wonder what's going on in that head right about now. That's 2 missed field goals for him now, and this one should have been no problem.
For an NFL kicker, you're thinking 97, 98% from this distance, and this one somehow fails to go through. And that's 3 points you just absolutely have to count on getting.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He'll bite, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Leopard! Leopard! Hut!
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Mayfield on play action. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First down, Mayfield. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
Mayfield with it once more. He got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Detroit! Detroit!
They go play action. Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Mayfield got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. Rolling to his right. And this is caught by Fells, right side. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Detroit! Detroit!
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. To the right side and complete to Njoku. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
From the gun, Mayfield steps away to his left, and he fires one incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time, and that'll bring up second down. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
Here's Mayfield, and that is incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
Mayfield looks to throw, finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Browns add on to their lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 30, 10, touchdown, Houston. As his guys are in for 6, and the Texans draw a bit closer.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
He fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it, and you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone, and that's exactly why he did.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Mayfield off the play fake. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Mayfield dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 2nd down. Play fake. Mayfield. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Brashad Perriman, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And now out comes Houston. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Here's Watson going deep for Hopkins. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And some room to maneuver. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 14. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Trying to get it to Landry there. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a cornerback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
Watson. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Houston, it's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the fourth quarter. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Back to throw, Watson. And that is incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. Being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep. Back over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
Well, that's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on 1st down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Target. Reset.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He needed 2, but he doesn't come anywhere close. And this Browns defense stands tall. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On the run, this is Hilliard. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Leopard!
They'll run. It's Hilliard. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Andre Howell, the one to bring him down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mayfield on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he slings one that's incomplete. Landry the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now Mayfield. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Staying on his feet. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. DJ Reader in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be 4th down. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. 4th down, Mayfield. And no, it's incomplete. Hugh Jackson rolls the dice, but it doesn't work for him. And this Texans defense stands tall. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw is Watson. And his throw here is incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 5. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Watson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He may try and run for this. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
Okay, we've seen plenty of games. We've been there before. They thought they had this one over with. If they could have stopped them right there on that down, now they've got to continue to play. That's going to be tough.
That's tough because it was such great coverage. They had them blanketed, especially there in the secondary, but, hey, took off and found a way. Watson on 1st down. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line. To throw on 2nd is Watson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Past the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 94 yards. And the Browns add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one. He's got a man, complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. A gain of 32 that time. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there again. My goodness, that is now his 4th sack tonight. On second down, here's Watson. He's going to let it fly. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. 3rd down here.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Joe Schobert in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of thus far.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Houston, From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
And he powers his way up past the 30. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And past the 30 down to about the 27. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here, because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Now they'll run it on the toss. Down to the 25. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he will push forward and pick up the first down. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now this time Mahomes will throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Now here's Mahomes. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Now Mahomes. Forced out to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
13th play now on the opening drive. Will this be the lucky one? It's 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Travis Carey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now, they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense. Then the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Out of his end zone, Mayfield. And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The improv act there, good for 9. And now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
No. Check. Patriot.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. Got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And going deep for Hill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the return will stop him well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to float this one deep right, and that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. It's a big play there for the Browns. 57 yards. A first down throw from Mayfield. Dancing to his left. And Callaway taking it in left side. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
3rd and long for Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence you got.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Justin Houston able to get him for a loss of about 3. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Detroit! Detroit!
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Chris Jones in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on 4th down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 right at the 30. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And now it's 2nd down.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. To throw, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down. Spectacular catch turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves him from a 3-and-out. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A really good pickup of 28 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Williams. And he will take it all in for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are in for 6. And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. It doesn't take much. Even one step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But
and this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A gain of 32 that time. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Completes this to Callaway over on the right side. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a 1st down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective, is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
That is caught inside the 5. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Line of scrimmage. Again, the 4-yard line. Second and goal.
Green, 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
And again, it's Mayfield. Buying time to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. David Njoku from 4 yards out. And the Browns can grab the lead if they hit the extra point. Extra point right down the middle. And they take the lead here at 7-6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Hey. Four down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Mahomes now to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Coverage there by Brian Body Calhoun.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And that is incomplete. Coverage there by Brian Body Calhoun.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And able to find Conley. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. A minute 57 to go in this first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And Hill with it over the middle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Mahomes now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a first down here. Mahomes going to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Now here's Mahomes. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Black 58 rail.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Steps away to his left. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Being chased out left. Throw left side taken in by Hill. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So it's first and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Throwing now is Mahomes. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Mahomes used to moving quickly in college, trying to get his guys to the line. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is a 26-yard attempt. And Butker able to put this one through. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Butker now to kick this one away. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mayfield on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before? Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 43 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. This time, the extra point up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. Butker now to kick this one away. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. A gain of 32 that time. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Justin Houston in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's...
And he's going to go down again. Anthony Hitchens in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. To throw, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And the pressure gets to him again. Justin Houston bringing the pressure again, and that is his third sack here tonight.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And how about this? Fourth and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Justin Houston in there again. My goodness, that is now his 4th sack tonight. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action here on first down. Trying to lay one up deep. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A gain of 32 that time. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit you.
And this is caught by Watkins for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins from 3 yards out, and the Chiefs add on to their lead. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Here's Mahomes to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Butker now to kick this one away. Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach?
Under pressure, they got him again. Dee Ford in there to drop him the 7th time tonight. He's gone down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Flush to his right. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
Mayfield looks to throw. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes. 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. Mayfield is going to fire one deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Ware takes the give from Mahomes. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 4 yards there on the carry. Gets it back to 2nd and 11.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flushed out right. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Extra point attempt to follow here. Point after, right down the middle. And that will shave one more off this lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And an alley to run. He's got daylight. He's at the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. In for the score. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Justin Houston in there yet again. My goodness, make it 5 sacks for him now in this one game alone. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. And the great veteran Eric Berry back to knock that one away. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Gone.
Mayfield on play action. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. Now Mayfield, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Now a pitch out to Williams. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Another good run there, and now we're seeing an offense that's imposed its will on a defense. When we talk about that all the time, what does it really mean? It means that the guys on the offensive line, they feel like they can do whatever they want. They're in the huddle saying, run it again. Give us another chance to smack someone and create some space. On the defensive side of the ball, not only have they imposed their will against you, you're almost powerless to figure out what you're doing there. But you got to keep your spirit up at the same time, and they're taking that too.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Spencer Ware taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. Butker now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, That allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Here's Mayfield. To the right side and complete to Njoku. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Eluding the pressure right. And he rifles one incomplete. David Njoku was the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Mayfield to throw it. He's got his man. That's Landry. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Justin Houston in there to get him again, and that's his 6th sack of the ball game, one off the NFL record of 7. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Mayfield now. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Browns get a score closer. So he's hit pay dirt twice, but still they're facing that deficit here in the second half.
So they're going to see if they can continue to find ways to get him the football because obviously something is working for him to find the end zone twice. In any event, however this turns out, he's going to be hard to deal with in the film room, isn't he? He's going to want to know why he's not getting more passes thrown to him.
Those big tight ends are getting greedy. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now here comes Kansas City. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions. And this will be caught at the 30. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 51 yards.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. They'll run it now out of the gun. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling, and this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first.
And he can't find anywhere And he goes down.
Well, no takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today. But on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This to make it a 3-score game late. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And the kick by Butker is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. He's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Mahomes now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And able to find Conley. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. On the toss, here's Williams. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now here's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. With that matchup, the adjustment that was made, you have a blazing guy on a blazing guy, and defensively, he won that battle. The
closing speed is the key. When you have a guy that fast and he can close at the end of a play and knock it away, that's a big deal, and we just saw him do it right there.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, 39 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. A nice run by him, don't get me wrong, but the blocking up front was a thing of beauty.
I think for an opening drive, how about that for an exclamation point? Just what you said. Good blocking, good vision, and he accelerated to the end zone.
Butker now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Mayfield now on 2nd down. And his throw is going to be incomplete. And the great veteran Eric Berry back to knock that one away. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
3rd and long for Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. And this is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Now a toss left side. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys did not play offense.
He'll get it up the middle. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here. And a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Spencer Ware, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And, Charles, when you catch that toss going right or left, really, but right in this instance, do you go straight for the pylon? Is that where you're going?
Well, typically you want to try and maneuver people a little bit so you have some space to get to the pylon. So I want to make sure I try and move them a little bit to the inside, and in this case to the left, so I can get to the right side and get to that pylon and wink at it as I go by.
Butker now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he spins free. Oh, and now a hit and a loose football. And I think he was able to get back on it. He was. So they will get the ball after all, but that could have been a disaster.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
And the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. The Browns' passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A first down throw from Mayfield. And his throw is incomplete. That's twice now already in this first quarter that he's been able to knock a ball away.
They're going to need that from him and plenty more if they want to slow down this passing game. Thus far, though, he's been a ball magnet.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
56. Lucky 56.
They go play action. Mayfield. He's going to wind up and air it out. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Throwing, Mayfield looking deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So now fourth down looming. Remember, these guys went for it on their last drive, but it didn't work out.
Well, even though it didn't work out, I would not be surprised at all if they went ahead and did it again.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Darn right.
Now, remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on fourth. They're going to try a second time.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now Mayfield on fourth down. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say you punt the football there.
So we're changing the analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them. And really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Dumping it off for Johnson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Lucky 56.
Play fake. Mayfield sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Rashawn Perriman, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns have cut it back within a score.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. And oh, it's blocked. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. Short kick. One of the up mid will take it now. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 44. They begin the drive with Williams. And he stopped immediately there. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Throwing now is Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. Throwing is Mahomes on third. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They are, however, facing a fourth down situation. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on fourth. Here we go, fourth down, Mahomes. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
They go play action here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. That was going to let it go deep right sideline. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Underneath for Johnson. It'll be a gain of 6, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Mayfield looks to throw. Now he's forced, and he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Allen Bailey in there to drop him for a loss of 10, and it'll be 4th and long. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different colored jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
They'll run it with Williams. Space to maneuver at the 40. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point safely through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Butker now to kick this one away. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his right. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Steven Nelson able to get a hand in coverage. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Leopard! Leopard!
second down. Mayfield again. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Oh, the ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Larry Ogunjobi breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Dustin Colquitt on to punt. We'll likely see Brother Britton on the other side get a chance later. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? It sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. Here's Mayfield. Free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Detroit! Detroit! Detroit!
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. That's caught out left by Perriman. 23 yards on the play.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Mayfield. He's got his tight end in Njoku. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Landry that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb punching it in from a yard away. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
Leverage.
big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. Mahomes fighting Hill for a big play. 54 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Mahomes now on 1st down. Buying time to his left. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another 1st down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Butker now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. Oh, good footwork on the spin. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes in.
They've got his man complete. They give him a gain of 37.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
First down, Mayfield. Now he steps away. Able to power through. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. Flushed out right.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. D. Ford in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Mayfield now looking left side. That's caught by Landry. And a nice gain of 21 yards. From the red zone now, Mayfield eluding the pressure right and nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Watch him now, Barney!
From the gun, Mayfield. Escaping, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. D. Ford getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon.
Gone!
Third and long for Mayfield. His throw caught right around the 6. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Antonio Callaway, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Browns get a score closer. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Mahomes now on first down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. On first down, Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Myles Garrett able to disrupt yet another pass play. His third sack of the afternoon. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now they'll run it on the toss. Stops short of the 25. The nice move couldn't ultimately free him. Travis Carey there to make the tackle.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Mahomes to throw. He can run for it. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And I think the Browns got it. They did.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
All right, now look at 56.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. To the right side and complete to Njoku. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And a nice gain at 21 yards. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
To throw, Mayfield. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Allen Bailey in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision into it.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. D. Ford. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's going to go down again. Allen Bailey getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Check, Patriot! Patriot!
And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
All right, now, look at 56.
Working out of the gun. Mayfield flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Now a play fake here on 1st down, and the Chiefs are going to get him. Allen Bailey. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Hey. 4 down. Detroit!
Mayfield off the play fake. And the pressure gets to him again. Chris Jones in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
Mayfield looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. And that goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Dumping it off for Johnson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 4. And it'll be 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Mayfield now on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. We talk about some terrific athletes.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Chris Jones in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And his kick is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
And he'll weave his way up, all the way up, a few yards shy of midfield.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 53 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Butker now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Browns getting set to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point kicker. Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
I don't know about that.
Super tall.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Gone!
Mayfield on first down. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. That goes for a gain of 31. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Gone!
A first down throw from Mayfield. Flush to his right. Completes this to Cataway over on the right side. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And again, it's Mayfield. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. First down, Mayfield. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Throwing, Mayfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. Trying to get it to Landry there. Both defenses have had their struggles, but
it's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 34 yards there and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Now they'll toss it out right to Williams. Again, he finds an opening. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams, 35 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Butker now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Here's Mayfield. And his throw here's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Mayfield on play action. Now a desperation throw deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry.